Yo, we are back again, back in forth sports, where we really keep it real on all things sports all the time. Been off for a couple of days. I hope everybody out there that's tuning in had a good Thanksgiving. It's always a good time to see family and friends, get together, eat some good food. But with that being said, we're not here to talk about food. We're here to talk about football. So how y'all brothers doing today?
Blessed.
Man,
Can't do no
doing good,
complaint.
man. Blessed.
No
Won't do
doubt.
no good to complain.
You
No
heard me?
doubt, man. No doubt, man. We were all able to watch some good football over the weekend, man. A lot of good games. And I know the talk been for a couple of weeks or about the NFC teams. Of course, the Cowboys with uh, gigantic fan base, with them winning four in a row. They've been playing really good lately. The 49ers and Brock Purdy, they've gotten back on track, and Philadelphia just keeps winning. So I was just curious today to ask you guys, and we're just sticking in the NFC because we know it's a whole different set than the AFC. We'll talk about that another time. But who is the best team in the NFC right now? We're gonna start with Dre.
The Eagles. For sure, Philly. I just feel like Philly, they're more consistent. You know what I'm saying? They don't really play down in their competition. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much know what Philly gonna do every week. And after the game yesterday, it proves like you can't really count them out. They're gonna fight you all game. It's like you're not gonna get an easy win off them at all. You feel me? And they solid on both sides of the ball. So I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Edo,
I'm gonna ride with Dre on this one, man. I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man. I think I looked at all three of the teams, and from what I seen with the Eagles last night, being down 24-14, and to be able to come back on the drive like that, man, that says a lot to that offense and to that defense, but especially the Hurts, man. For him to be able to not to fold under pressure, man, to see that score like that and be able to drive his team down like that and have the confidence to be able to say, man, look, long as I got time on the clock. He got that Brady Breeze and Peyton Manning mentality to where, hey, I got to win. Whatever I got to do, I'm putting my team on my shoulders. And he put the offense on his shoulders last night, man. So with that being said, man, I got to go with the Eagles right now, man. They the most complete team. That defense know how to shut teams down within the last 5 minutes of the game to be able to get key stops. The running game with Swift is looking real good. They really putting him in the system now and using him a lot. So, man, I'm going to rock with the Eagles, man, right now.
well, Morris, I'm sure it's not gonna be a mystery on who you think is the best team, but we're gonna let you tell
Yeah.
us anyway.
Fly, Eagle, fly, baby. Hey, listen. Man, I'm gonna tell you one player that you didn't mention. Well, two players that you didn't mention. Right there, E-Dub. You got to tip your hat to Hassan Reddick. This man has had a sack in almost every game this season. And we got Slay on the back end,
Yes.
secondary. We
Yes.
got
Yes.
veteran of Big Cox Fletcher Cox on that line up front. Graham, man, hey, Bradbury on the other side. We missing our boy right now, Goddard right now. Out the injury, but hey, if you look at the Eagles team, we solid in almost every skill position, and also the most important position on the line is like our best lineman is our center on the O line.
Yep.
We got two quarterbacks basically with our center and our quarterback, and I think it's underrated that people the way as he showed last night. The one play when he was scrambling, he was telling the receiver like Jalen was like telling the receiver like, "Hey man, get open." Did you see that throw he made on that play?
That boy made a couple crucial throws for sure.
People have a perception that he can't throw the ball downfield.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's something, but I think it's something going on there behind the scenes with AJ. I think he got a bit of a diva spirit to me, man. And it's like
he a receiver. That's typical.
I feel what you're saying, but I think it's like he want to be top dog, and then like when Devontae,
we got two of them.
Yeah.
When Devontae gets, you know what I'm saying, he gets his shine on. I mean, he ain't showing it, but you can kind of tell that shit kind of rub him the wrong way. And what pissed me off, like he had some terrible drops on there. He could have lost the game for us with that last drop, man. And he was hitting with that ball. You know, he did that. He been doing that shit in the last couple of games. He throw a fit when he don't get the ball. He had a stretch like a 3-4 game stretch where he was just playing like a fucking beast. And then you come back and start doing this crybaby shit. So if that don't carry over into the playoffs, man, it's gonna be tough. I ain't gonna say we can't be beat, but it's gonna be tough beating the Eagles. You're gonna have to bring your lunch pail to beat them.
No doubt, man. Well, I guess for the sake of theater, and how I really feel, I think I'm gonna have to kind of defect from the group. I'm giving the 49ers the best team in the NFC, and it's by a smidgen. Because like y'all all said, I really was thinking about going with Philadelphia because at the end of the day, they just keep winning. It doesn't matter what you put in front of them, whether they up big or small, they just keep winning. So I do respect that, man. But it's just the skill players over there in San Francisco to me is out of control, man. Everybody from Christian McCaffrey to Debo to Yahoo to Kittle, man. I mean, and Brock Purdy to me is the perfect complementary game manager quarterback for that system. He's an accurate passer. He's good downfield. He's not just a dink and dunk. So when I look at that, and then I was just looking at some of their defensive stats, man. I mean, what the 49ers do against the run, well, and Philly too, though. But I saw that too. But I'm just looking at that, man, the way they dominate the run and the pass, where Philly's good at stopping the run, but not so much on the pass. Philly's giving up a lot more passing yards and passing touchdowns, So I just think San Francisco has that ability to slow the game down and really play big boy ball with Philly. And they are the only ones that can play that with Philly. Now, when you start looking at Dallas, don't get me wrong, they've been very impressive to me over the last 4 weeks. But if I still have to put them, I'll put them third behind Philly and the 49ers, with the 49ers being number one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, that's a decent argument.
Go ahead, Dre.
That's a decent argument.
I mean, even to back your statement, Markeith, like I feel the same way with Dallas. Like I'm not taking nothing away from Dallas, but the last 2 years, even looking at Brock Purdy, they have Dallas number. Brock Purdy has came in and he showed he can beat Dallas. Jalen Hurts has came in and shown he can beat Dallas. So until Dak can actually take that crown from them and show that he can actually beat these teams, you have to put these teams above him. You know what I mean? I think that's the weakest link to them is Dak gonna be able to come through. That defense is awesome. That's the top 3 defense in the NFL, hands down. That defense, what Bland is doing on the defensive side, man, with 5 pick sixes like that, man, like that's very impressive. But I mean, it's all about that offense, man. It's all about that. Can you be able to carry your team past these 2 quarterbacks that have proven that they can beat you in the playoffs? So,
right.
Well, this is what I say. My thing is, we saying like who's the better team? Like it's clear the Eagles are the better team. They 10-1, but the best team don't always win. True. When it comes down to the playoffs, it's who's the better team that day. So they could play Dallas in the playoffs in the whatever the first time they meet, whatever they meet them, and they can lose. But that don't mean that Dallas is the better team because Dallas is a good team though.
Yeah, but see, I don't necessarily equate the best record with the best team because a lot of that also has to do with scheduling. Not only scheduling alone, but position and scheduling. You could have a easier schedule on the front end and have to play some big boys on the back end, or vice versa. So to me, the schedule don't.
Toughest schedule. Eagles got the toughest schedule in the NFL.
100%. No, brother, I agree with that. That's not even the point. I'm just saying the schedule, the record don't always tell the whole story. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I get.
Okay. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I without looking at their schedules in front of me, I don't know, but I mean, brother, it's hard to go against the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I mean, I'm not saying they're not deserving of number one. I've just been having my eyes on the 49ers, man, and I just like what I see. I'm very impressed with Brock Purdy. I mean, the skill players are the skill players. They got 4 of the best skill players in the NFL on one team, so that's a given. And they got some dogs on defense. Let's not even, but they both do. But I just like the way Brock Purdy kind of keeps it all together. And I know he had a couple bad games here and there, but I've seen Patrick Mahomes have bad games. Jalen Hurts had a few games that was underwhelming this year, and so on and so forth. We know Dak is very inconsistent. So, that doesn't really tell it all. But the way Brock Purdy right now is controlling that offense, man, I gotta give him some major love.
it's gonna be a toss up. But my thing is, what it's gonna come down to is who is healthy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who is healthy?
Yeah.
Who is most healthy? And I think I think the Eagles probably got the most room for if one of their big guys go down. I think that Julio can step in and be 75 to 80% of what that guy was.
No, I agree with that. But but even just for the sake of debate, I mean, God forbid, you lose a Brandon Ayuk. I mean, you still got 3 Pro Bowl, all pro level receivers that don't have to step up. They are already stepping up. They already are an intricate part of the team, man. And with Christian McCaffrey, what he's doing from the running game and the off.
When I'm speaking on injury, that's who I'm speaking about. That's who the most injury prone superstar that they have is McCaffrey. And if he go down, they just they not as good. He takes away at least 150 yards of offense if he go down.
Yeah, but I mean, he's only been down, and it was for a short period this year. I think this probably been when y'all say last year and this year, he seemed to be the healthiest he's been in years. I mean, McCaffrey has been missing a lot.
It seemed like he always get dinged up, though.
Yeah, but this the healthiest he's been since he left the Panthers. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look at the volume that he being used though. Like you got to look at all that.
No, you're right. I just think right now, like you said, it would have to be to the extreme to where, okay, your best offensive player is hurt. Now we talking. But if all things considered, if everybody's playing, it's a toss-up, man. I just think San Francisco got the better skill position players. But
this is kind of off subject. Man, how about we go live during the Philly and 49ers game next week?
Is it Philly and 49ers? No, it's Philly and Dallas.
No, Philly and 49ers play next week.
Okay, I'm talking about on the 10th, Philly play Dallas. In Dallas.
Maybe so, but they play the 49ers next week.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm with that.
Yeah, I would like to do
that's gonna be a big game. I'm definitely with it.
Yeah, we can do that. I got 2 screens over. I put a game up on mother screen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll be cool, man. But Dallas, man, I think out of all of them, I got the least amount of faith in the Cowboys, though, man. Because it's just been too many decades straight of, man, fools go. You think they got it. You think this year, they looking good, and then voila, first round exit.
Man, Cowboys fuck around and win the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, I got to move out of the country.
I'm deleting my social media every.
Man,
you hear me?
Hey, good
thing. Pandemonium.
Yeah, it's gonna be pandemonium. Yeah,
but
so outside of those 3 teams that we've been talking about, who's coming up 4th and 5th in y'all opinion? Like, what's the dark horse in the NFC?
Oh man,
how about that?
Wow,
you pretty much named them.
I mean, I kind of want to say, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to say them Vikings.
Maybe
man.
the Lions.
I was gonna ask y'all what y'all thought about Detroit.
Yeah. But maybe the Lions. They good look.
One of those teams.
I never pay attention to Detroit. I looked up this week. I said there was like 8-2 or 7-3. I said, damn, Detroit is good. I had no idea.
Listen,
I had
no idea.
Off subject, I was like that.
Campbell building something special over there, man.
Oh yeah, they ready, man. Jared Goff, he got a whole new lease on life now.
St. Brown, he got a weapon. I'm gonna say Brown, but
yeah,
do the dog.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Goff back up because they had kicked him. They
he definitely
they had ruined his reputation. He was trash for a minute. And look at it.
Yeah, he was definitely trash, man.
Yeah. They ruined him.
Yeah.
That's how they be trying to do Russ. People swear Russ trash, bro. I don't get it.
Well, I'll say this. I'm not going to say he's trash, but he's definitely not the old Russ.
Man, look, Dre, don't even get me started on that, man. That make my blood pressure
still a valuable piece, man.
Man, that man
still a valuable piece.
Man, that boy throwing for about 100 yards a game, man.
That boy terrible.
Yeah, he's just not himself, Drake. I'm a fan of him, Drake.
I'm talking about Westbrook. Not Wilson.
Oh,
Russell
I
Wilson
thought-
ain't been playing like
I know who you talking about.
he
Yeah. Hey, Morris probably thought you were talking about Wilson. I knew who you were talking
Not
about.
Wilson.
That's who I thought he was talking about.
Not Wilson.
Wilson, I was like, he horrible. They need to
Yeah,
go.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
he
with you
ain't-
on that Westbrook though.
He ain't been looking.
I
but-
hate when people dog my boy like
Do
that.
y'all
but
think
nah.
it's the system or what though? Because like you don't really get terrible overnight. Sometimes you do, but like, do y'all think it's the system or what? Do y'all really think he just like terrible? He just
I agree with that because when he went to Denver, I was like, okay, Russ gonna help them out, and it was like the total opposite. I'm like,
I'm the
he wasn't
same.
bad like that the year before. I don't know what happened.
I think
He just like he just woke up and forgot how to play.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's this, and I think it's what a lot of people don't want to address. A lot of these quarterbacks are products of good defenses, and the defense is so good that we forget how sorry the quarterback actually is on offense. Not saying that Russell Wilson is just pretty trash. He ain't that good to me anymore. But when he was in Seattle, he was product of an awesome defense, man. So his flaws got covered up because they were still winning.
Nah, but
Yeah, but you gotta think
he
go
was
ahead,
cold
bro.
though, bro. He wasn't
I'm
like
not-
no game. At first, he was kind of a game manager, but like after the Legion of Boom left, like he put that team on his back.
He did, man. He really did. I don't know what happened to him, man. I don't know if he just. I'm gonna tell you something I noticed with his game. In Seattle, he used to make a lot of plays with his legs, and to me, he wanted to turn to a solid pocket passer. And I'm like I've seen a lot of black quarterbacks do that, and I get it. I get it. I get the stigma, but a lot of them make their magic off their playmaking and running and getting out of trouble. But it's like they don't. They fight against that so bad because they don't want to be put in that box. And I'm like, just do what works for you.
You know,
Russell
they got you here.
Yeah, exactly. They got you here, but like I mean, I seen that kind of happen to Lamar for a little small streak a couple of years ago where he wanted to prove that he was a pocket passer. Yeah, this year too. It's like, man, just get out
At the
on him.
beginning, I feel like the first 6-7 games he was on that. Now he like, bro, I'm tripping. Let me just play my game.
Yeah, just play your game.
They just want to stay healthy, man.
Yeah. Lamar be too hood sometimes. Like when we playing I can't say football in the hood. We ain't thinking about sliding. I don't care how big you. He play in the NFL like that, bro. Get down, bro. Like you 200 pounds maybe. Dude, 350, bro. Get down, bro. Like he get paid to hurt people, bro. Get down.
Nah, I agree.
I mean, you can't take them 20 mile per hour collisions all game, man.
Nah, you can't do them all game. And honestly, I think I got right now. I think I really. What you say?
No, go ahead. I think that's what happened to Cam Newton's career, man. I feel like he took too many hits, man. Being that big, and they were just unloading on him.
He can take them though. He can take them way better than Lamar though.
Yeah. Cam built like
he built for it though.
Cam, he was built like LeBron.
You hear me?
Yeah, Cam could take it, but you still don't need to take it.
Yeah,
but
it kind of go back to what my boy Morris was saying too, though. It kind of go back to what Morris was kind of saying about basketball the other day, that longevity, man. You know what I mean? Getting hit like that as a quarterback, showing your career. Even Robert Griffin even went on Cam Newton podcast and said the worst thing that he didn't do was slide. Yeah. He didn't learn how to slide. He felt like he could use that same style he had at Baylor, and it didn't work, and it cost him his career. You know what I mean? So it's all about the longevity, man, at the quarterback position.
In that damn playoff game where he didn't take him out, his leg was just out there, just on the swivel.
Yeah, the Ravens. Hello, Inata. Wrapped his leg around him. I remember that. My leg hurt thinking about it.
Yeah.
It was elite, man.
Yeah.
He was on his way to turn that Redskins organization around.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you though, I like in the next couple of years, that fucking quarterback that they got down there in Washington. That boy nice, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, nice. That boy
How
nice, but Stroud real nice over in Houston.
He is. He is.
He got Houston looking like a whole new team.
And they got that. They got B&B down there too. Shit, them boys.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Patrick Mahomes, he missing B-Enemy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You can tell.
He look normal, bro. He look normal. He don't look so
Yeah, he definitely looked beatable. I'm not look. You still can't count him out.
He don't.
But he looked beatable. Like in past years, I didn't think you could beat him. Now I know you can beat him. Now I don't know if you will beat him, but I know you can.
Yeah.
Even look at the Raiders yesterday. I mean, they had them down 14-0 midway through the second quarter and panicked. And after that,
hey, some teams do panic though. Some
Oh,
teams
yeah.
do
Atlanta
panic.
Falcons in the
You
Super
looking
Bowl.
over your shoulder, waiting on the hit, and then the hit come.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah. Look,
Definitely.
hey Mark, that Super Bowl you talking about,
Definitely.
man. I remember being around
Definitely.
a whole bunch of people. I was the only Patriot fan. Everybody was anti-Patriot. And I told them, I bet everybody now at halftime we were down big. I said, we coming back. And we went up, I think they went up 25 points. I told everybody, we coming back, man. We got Brady.
Man, when I see Brady over down that sideline, you know that look when he looking down in between his legs with that towel over his head.
Oh yeah,
it's over with, bro.
That boy called Jesus. He said, "Hey Jesus, look one more time, bro. Look, I need one more favor, big dog." He called me the favor from the big dog.
Gave that Super Bowl away, bro. They started playing instead of playing to win. They started playing not to lose.
Bro. Yep, and that's how you lose, right there.
That's exactly how you lose.
25 yards, giving Brady check down every time. Nigga, that's what they do. Check down to the little slot receiver.
Should have played the second half like you played the first one. Man, you trying to outthink Brady. Look, he gonna do this, so we gonna do this. Nah, you just do what you kept on doing.
And then they called a crazy ass play at the end, and the receiver was like, "Man, I ain't knew this was some bullshit." I started to jump outside myself.
Yeah,
running the play, and they still would have won if he would have did that, but he didn't do it. He let the play run, and they got their ass smacked.
But you know what I tell people, man? Momentum is a real thing, man. It's like a boulder coming downhill, bro. Yeah. Man, it's very evident. You can see it real good in basketball, but it's like that in football too. Once you get going, man.
Yeah, you can feel it like, oh shit, here he come.
Yeah, everything moves on a rhythm. If you let a powerful offense get in rhythm, man, they're gonna make plays that they don't usually make. You got to keep them off balance. That's just like that's like in baseball. The infield move on a rhythm. If they get off rhythm, they gonna bobble balls. If they on rhythm, you can hit that motherfucker hard as you want to. They gonna pick it up.
Yep. No, that's real.
Definitely.
Oh,
definitely. I seen that with the Eagles yesterday. Just looking at how Hurston get rattled, man, and then he started hitting the little 5-6 play, little slots with Smith. Man, he was eating Buffalo up with that, man, and Buffalo didn't know what to do with it, man. And he just started picking them apart. Next thing you know, here come the run. Then he throwing another 5-6 yard pass, man. He was a tactician yesterday with him, man. And that momentum just had Allen on his heels.
Did you know the season he was the backup?
Who was?
Look.
The backup.
Yeah, he wasn't the starter.
I didn't know that.
Who was that?
Swift wasn't the starter. The other guy was the main guy. He was just hurt.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he came back, and then he came back the first game. I'm trying to think of his name. He came back the first game. He went off though, but like he had like both of them had like 100 in the game. He came back.
No, I don't remember that.
And I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on one second.
Hey, while Morris get that information, man, you still feeling good about your Dolphins?
So look, I'm gonna tell you something, man. This is why I feel good about my Dolphins right now, man. My Dolphins are beating the team they supposed to beat. I'm not mad at none of our losses. I think this is when I hear all these people talk about that don't want to bring the Dolphins up. We lost. We have literally lost to the best 3 teams outside of the 49ers in the NFL. We lost to the Buffalo Bills. We lost to Philadelphia Eagles, and we lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. We still have to play the Baltimore Ravens. We still have to play the Dallas Cowboys, and we still have to play Buffalo one more time. I feel like if we could beat 2 out of those 3 teams going into the playoffs, we go ahead and knock off the Commanders this week coming up. Then we backdoor and beat Tennessee. That's putting us at 10 wins. That's 10-3. So if we were to lose 1 or 2 of those games, it's not going to hurt us because we're already in the playoffs. We already got Buffalo ahead of Buffalo by 3 games. So our true test is going to come against Dallas and against the Ravens. So I feel good about our chances, man. You playing some of the top competition going into the playoffs. That's only gonna make you better.
No, I
So
agree.
I mean, I feel good about the offense. We lost Jalen Phillips, man, to Achilles. But man, I think a lot of people are sleeping on Miami because they feel like they haven't beat top competition. But remember, we came back on Kansas City and was losing 21-14. And if Tua wouldn't have fumbled a couple of snaps and made a couple bad plays, we had a chance to beat them. So I mean, even the Eagles, we hung in there with the Eagles. The Eagles shut us down, but 31-14 is not bad considering we threw 2-3 interceptions that game. So I mean, we hung in there with them. I mean, hey, that's really not that bad. They didn't score those 30. They didn't hit 31 to the fourth quarter. So
I don't care how you slice it. 31-14. I don't know, bro. I wouldn't say that ain't
that's
that
not
bad.
I mean, if they jumped out and scored 31 points before halftime, I could say that. But if you end the game with 31 and this team got 14, that's really not a bad game to me. Especially when you throwing interceptions and fumbling the ball. Yeah, I mean, I seen why the Eagles beat us. Yeah, no, I seen why the Eagles beat us, but I also seen good plays, in there.
Dre, how you feeling about Pittsburgh?
What's that?
I was asking Dre, how you feeling about Pittsburgh so far?
Honestly, we sneaky. You feel me? We 7-4. I think we up 1 on Baltimore. So if we tie Baltimore, we got the tiebreaker. So we sneaky, and our next 6 games against backup quarterbacks. So it could be real pretty, and depending on who we play in the playoffs, because at the end of the day, we got a young quarterback. That defense good, but if we don't learn how to put the ball in the end zone, then all that ain't gonna matter. You gotta score points, bro.
I feel you, man. I know my team, man. We the walking dead around this biatch.
Whatever.
Man, we don't get rid of Belichick, man. I love him. I appreciate everything he did for the franchise. But it's time to set sail, man, and get a new voice in the room.
Franchise.
He did, and he made the rules. He said it don't matter how much you done did for the franchise. When it's time to go, it's time to go. So I'm following Belichick rules.
That's been the standard. The standard is the standard. That's what we say. The standard is
the Patriot way.
The guy name was Kenneth Gainwell.
Hey, I heard you. Yeah, you get away. Belichick theory is get them going 1 year early rather than 1 year late. So maybe he do got another year, but we want to bring somebody else in. Let him go do his thing somewhere else.
That's how to go.
Man, look, Morris, you the only one got a real. Well, no, I guess he does too, man. I guess both of y'all kind of got contempt.
So the jump.
Yeah, I gotta play by ear. I can't say we gonna do nothing. I gotta keep on watching. I just can't throw my flag in the ring like that. I gotta watch.
I think my team made a mistake by beating Kansas City in the regular season.
Y'all should have lost?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know about that one. You think they got y'all figured out? That's what you thinking?
Nah, it's hard to beat a team twice in the same season, and then it's hard to beat a team after you done beat them already.
Well, I kind of agree with that, but then at the same time, if you're a Super Bowl level caliber team, you got to do what you're supposed to do.
Facts.
We didn't do what we supposed to do. We played horrible.
Yeah, but y'all still won. And I mean, to me, that's at the end of the day. That's all that matters.
Facts.
I mean,
to get the W, you got to be happy with that one.
Man. And then your team needs to learn how to win in adversity. If you blowing everybody out, then now you get in the playoffs, you don't know how to respond. To me, when you grind out some hard wins,
the thing is, the Eagles not gonna beat themselves. You gonna have to beat us, because the game that we play, we don't throw the ball down the field. We in between 15 yards. 15 yards, that's how we move it. No more than 15 at a time. If more than 15, it's YAC.
Yeah.
Yards at the catch.
I say this. Only team I see in the AFC that could probably bang with y'all would be probably Baltimore. I would say that would be a good Super Bowl. Baltimore versus Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Them boys, man.
What you say?
They got a defense over there.
2 touchdowns. It ain't no defense that can stop us, bro.
I ain't
saying they can stop y'all. I'm just saying they got a defense over there, so it it might not be as pretty as you think, even though y'all know how to win them tough games. But like I said, they got the #1 defense. So
And see, that's the problem with, and that goes back to the Cowboys. They have not shown me they know how to win in high leverage. Because if I had seen some proof, I would probably put them #1 based on they play as of late.
Yeah, they've been being, they've been being junior college teams. They used supposed to be the Washington Commanders like that.
They
the Cowboys play calling.
In people's eyes, they the Dolphins. They the Dolphins of the NFC in a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a good. I agree with that. I agree with that.
I mean, they hit or miss, but you got to watch the game. I mean, I ain't saying y'all not watching the game, but you got to analyze the game from a critique point. Watching the game, not just watching highlights, because they don't miss in highlights, bro. You got to watch when they fuck up, like 4 or 5 games ago when they went like 4 games without scoring in the red zone, and they got in the red zone like 4 times, and they had to kick field goals from like 20 yards out and shit.
No, bro, they are very inconsistent, but I just still got to give credit where credit is due. These last 2-3 weeks, they've been on fire, irregardless of who they've been playing. They clicking. Yeah, they clicking. So when y'all play them on the 10th, like you said, man, Philly. I mean, between playing San Francisco next week and then Dallas, man, that's a lot. That's a lot in the next couple of weeks, man. Do you think y'all can win both of those, Morris? Do you think you might split?
The Commanders definitely a junior college team. I ain't lying.
Do I think we can beat? Like I say, it's hard to beat a team twice. I think we possibly. The Cowboys so inconsistent. It's hard to say about them, man. And then we got the Seahawks, the Giants, the Cardinals, and the Giants.
Seahawks is another team, man.
Yeah, they sneaky. They hard to beat too.
Yeah, the Seahawks. I forgot about them.
So I mean, I think we can. I think we're gonna beat the 49ers next week.
Sure.
That's gonna be a tough one right there.
Yeah, we might have to build a lunch on that one.
I'll be willing to do that. I think we're gonna get them though, man. I think they're gonna go McCaffrey heavy. They're gonna go McCaffrey heavy like next week.
I hope not, cause man, y'all ain't giving up 76.5 yards a game on the ground and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, but see,
they're gonna have to throw it to him out the back because he ain't running up against that line.
That's what I'm talking about. The screen passes with it. But you got to think about this though. AJ, the last 3 games, he ain't did shit.
Yeah, he due for one.
2 games ago, he had 1 catch. He got all them drops yesterday. Next week, they got to get his mind right.
Yeah, they gonna have to force feed him.
I like the way my boy been stepping up though, man. He been doing this damn thing. Every time AJ ain't on, he on. Devontae,
Devontae been the man since Alabama, man. I thought people was crazy saying, and I understand people talking about his height, but that boy got some of the best hands I've ever seen, man. He don't drop nothing.
Boy will take the top off your defense,
bro. He every time, man, every time. So yeah, I always feel like he's been underrated since he got in the league, man. People trying to handicap him because of his size, but he done got better every year.
Yeah. Sure. And then I like what these teams. I like what the Eagles did with a young quarterback, and I'm liking what a lot of these coaches are trying to do with these young quarterbacks. They giving them receivers. I look at my Dolphins, man. Like we got a 2-headed monster, man. I know Waddle don't get a lot of shine like he's supposed to, but Waddle Waddle is still one of the best up and coming receivers in the league, and I feel like Tyreek is taking a lot of the shine. You know what I mean? I like what he do. Honestly, every game that Tyreek Hill gets 100 yards, Waddle is right behind him with 100 yards too, or at least 85, or at least 6 to 7 catches. I mean, so that's one of the things I like about with the Eagles with Smith, man. Like when Brown throwing one of his little pissy fits and stuff like that, man, Smith just out there like, you know what, give me the ball, bro. Like I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to win. Hey, put the ball in my hands. Let me show you what I can do. And a lot of these teams got a two-headed monster, even with the 49ers. I like what Dallas is finally doing. I think Dak is finally understanding it. I got elite receiver over here with CeeDee Lamb. I got to feed that man. You've been had a weapon sitting over here. You just got to give him the ball, and getting in the ball is getting you wins on the offensive side. So, I mean, you got to use what you got, man. So, But I like the two-headed monster, man, that Philly and the 49ers them got.
So do we all agree that the Super Bowl winner is more than likely coming out the NFC, or do y'all think it's some teams in the AFC like, of course, Kansas City, you can't count them out. You got Miami, they strong. I know Cincinnati, huh?
Miami
Yes.
could win. The Ravens could win.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Hey man, my Steelers might fuck around and sneak in there. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
Okay, Dre. Okay, Dre.
Detroit got a shot.
Hey man, we might.
Hey, they say any given Sunday, right?
Listen. I like, we are the underdog. Listen. Hey, my Dolphins the underdog of the AFC, man, and I like it, man. And at the end of the day, we can compete with anybody in the NFL. We done proved that. Our defense is good because now we done got Ramsey. Yes, we are. We are the underdogs of the AFC.
Let him make his point. I want to hear this point.
We got Ramsey back. Ramsey got that secondary. Look, it's a no-fly zone. Hey, listen.
You think Ramsey is still as good as he was?
Look, call it bias all you want.
He's still good, though.
AFC bound. It's all about them Dolphins, man.
Nah, he's not as good as he was. He's still good, though.
I just don't know if y'all got the capability to stop any of them teams in the NFC you've been naming.
The Dolphins are a good front runner team. If y'all can go out and jump out and get up 2 touchdowns on somebody,
it's over.
If y'all can free fly play, y'all beat the shit out of anybody. But if y'all get in a dogfight with anybody in a close game, y'all not winning. I give you that.
I give you that. And that's how we've been beating other teams, is jumping out the gun on them.
Super Bowl in Vegas this year, right?
Yeah.
Don't they have a dome?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It really don't matter because it's not gonna rain or nothing in Vegas.
No, I know that. I was talking about the cold, because I know it's supposed to get cold in the winter in Vegas.
No, it don't be cold. Like like what they gonna be playing at down there, they gonna get cold, but it get cold like out towards the desert part.
Okay, I got you.
It won't be like, it'll be like a 60
But
degree.
see, that type of atmosphere.
It won't be cold, like cold. But like not like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be cool. Like you might come out in shorts in the daytime, and then at night you might need a little light jacket. It won't be like.
I'm just thinking about the Eagles, cause Tua, man, when he got perfect conditions, man, he one of the most elite quarterbacks in the league. So I was just curious about Tua, that. Bro? I like Tua since college.
I don't like it, man. I don't like him as a. I don't like
Tua straight.
When he came in that year when Jalen Hurts wasn't playing good and brought them boys back, I was sold on him. I'm like, okay, he's an accurate thrower. Just had a lot of injury issues, you know. Mm-hmm. But I rock with Tua. I ain't gonna.
Who better, Tua or Hurts?
Hurts. And
passing to. Hey, Marv, we know you biased in this, man. Just let somebody speak unobjectively. I think Hurts probably is the better quarterback, but Tua can definitely throw the ball better.
Can I give my take on it? Why I feel like Hurts better?
Yeah, go ahead, man. I want to hear it.
Just the dynamics of the stuff that he could do. Like, okay, let's think of the last play of the game yesterday. Can Tua break and score that touchdown for you right there?
With that run? Nope.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That, and then, the tush push, I think Tua probably could do that because they kind of got sort of the same build or whatever. But just the way his biggest attribute is me is how he is the same. No matter if they down 20 points, they down 2 touchdowns, they up 2 touchdowns, he's always poised, no emotion. That's to me, that's a quarterback right there. Because the quarterback is always a leader and level-headed.
Yeah, I'm just saying accuracy of throwing the football during a 60-minute game. I just think Tua is a more accurate thrower. But I would rather have Jalen Hurts because of all the money.
Hold on. Who y'all?
You talking about Jalen Hurts?
Who did y'all say the better leader?
I think Jalen Hurts is a better leader.
Who did y'all say was the better leader?
I say Jalen Hurts is a better leader.
Sit back, Vin. I don't want to hear this.
I can argue that. I can argue that though.
Yeah, I want to hear it. Go for it.
No, I can argue. That's what I'm saying. I can argue that. And the reason why I say I can argue that because I look the reason why I say I can argue that because I've seen Tua carry a horrible team when he first came into the league, and now look where he's at now. He's progressed each year, and he's led each one of them each year. This is just remember when he was under Flores, he went on a 6-7 game win streak with a rookie Waddle. Didn't have, you know what I mean? So he showed that he can progress and he can lead this team, whether good or bad. He don't get rattled in clutch time situations. And honestly, he's never had to really be in a clutch time situation with the game on the clock because they've really been up in most of their games. So they've been up or down. Yes, I know Hurst got the athletic ability. Yes, we all seen, but anybody could have ran through that hole last night. The defenders was 10, 15 yards back when he broke. They were in the end zone. So even if they were up, he still would have got the first down. He might have got the touchdown. So I'm not going to go. I'm going to say he's the better leader because nobody is counting and
Get him, E-Dub.
That
boy got Morris shook over there, man.
Your turn, Morris.
Wait, I'll let him get through talking. Everything that you just said about Tua, I can say about Hurts. He came in and did the same thing with the Eagles. What you mean? He was
true. I give you that. And look, I'm not, and I can't say he wrong. I can't say you wrong, Morris, because the Dolphins actually came in and did the same thing that y'all did. Y'all went over there and took a chance on a receiver with Brown. Y'all went over there and traded the pick, and they got Burks. Y'all brought in Brown. We brought in Hill. So honestly, and look, we brought in Waddle. Y'all brought in Smith. It's the same thing. They both have the same DNAs and same stories, if you ask me. The only difference is y'all have a better defense. Y'all built y'all defense better than Miami's did. I will give y'all credit on that. Y'all went and used the blueprint and said, I'm finna go get the #1 team in the nation, and I'm finna take their best players and transition them over into the NFL. And I give y'all credit for that. That was genius. That was pretty genius going to get all those players.
We talk about quarterbacks. Let's talk about defense. And let's talk about how my guy left Alabama and went to Ohio.
Don't break that. Don't break that.
That boy got it Morris feelings, man. He got it Morris feelings.
He made what
hey, come on, listen. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Go for it, Morris. Don't make the case.
I want you to tell me what he did at Oklahoma.
Who, Hurst?
Yeah.
Oh, Hurst balled at Oklahoma.
Okay. Come to the NFL. What was he at last year? Super Bowl, baby. That's what I'm talking about. One mistake winning that thing against the GOAT. Winning that dropped his nuts against the GOAT. Made one mistake, and that's the only reason why they win.
Who made the mistake?
He did.
Oh, okay. I just want to put that on the record.
Man, I said he made one mistake.
I know. I just wanted it on the record. But look, I'm with you, man. I'm gonna lean towards Hurst. But I think Tua is a better thrower. But I think Hurst does everything else better. And I would rather have Hurst leading my locker room than I would Tua. That doesn't mean I think Tua is a bad leader. So E-Dub, do not pull the strap out on me. But I'm just saying, I think when you're talking about a leader, to me, that's Jalen Hurts. To me, he's a leader.
He said he is.
But
I think Tua is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just biased. That's all. That's all my argument is. It's just a biasness for the Dolphins, man. That's all it is.
I think y'all a good football team, man, but I don't think y'all ready to win a Super Bowl yet.
Man, that boy told y'all wasn't ready, man.
Damn.
Man, them strong words.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny when I see that? You know what's funny when I hear that? We are the same team. That is the reason why your boy's still walking with a limp every game, because ever since he played the Dolphins, he ain't been right. So if we ever get an opportunity to come back and play, because his leg, he ain't been right since he listen, they even posted it. He been hurt since the Miami Dolphins game. So when Wilkins then was putting that heat on his ass before Tumble was throwing those interceptions, because we were sticking his ass. We were sticking
check this out.
His
How many players
ass. We was lighting his ass up.
We done beat the GOAT since then. We beat the Bills since then. We've been kicking ass since then.
He said, yeah, that happened, but since then, we've been straight.
We done whooped the Cowboys ass since then. Talk about, man. Everybody y'all talk about good team. We done put our foot in the ass since he talk about we beat them. On top of that, what we do, y'all? Look, Mr. Leadership, what we do to him? He's quiet.
Listen. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do. Y'all, it wasn't two I was worried about. Listen, every game that we have lost, let me give you some stats on my team. Every game that Miami Dolphins have lost, Tyreek Hill has not scored a touchdown. When Tyreek Hill scores a touchdown, Miami Dolphins win. Y'all went in there, y'all double team Hill, y'all took away our weapon and put the pressure on Waddle. So y'all did what y'all supposed to do. Y'all knew what the assignment was. That's why I said it was a good game. We dissected y'all. We know what to look at because y'all didn't just blow us out. Y'all didn't do that. Let's go ahead and put that out there. Like y'all didn't blow us out. We seen what we had to do.
So how many you got to score to blow a team out? 21.
Was that 31-14?
Yeah, I say at least 3 scores is a blowout.
Listen, I say 3. I say 3.
I say 3.
3 is a blowout. You up 21 on the team. You got to pass. Listen, you got to pass the stick. Yeah. You already know how the rules go. 21 up, pass the stick.
We were 4 points away. We went 17. We probably could have scored some more, but we probably just said, no, we got them down. Let's go and run the clock out. We start running the ball.
So y'all start having mercy on them. That's what you're going to say.
If they start playing not to lose,
drunk. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey.
If y'all would have had 17 more points, we could have went to overtime.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, y'all rest the players now. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all had 17.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Now, he said, hurt your quarterback.
Listen,
hurt our quarterback.
It's all good, though. Listen. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. So it's all good though. Like I said, man. We good. We 8-3. Hey, we over here in the AFC. So, we fight. Don't worry. But look, I already done said it. This is my honest opinion. I already said it, man. It's going to be the Eagles and the Dolphins in Super Bowl, man.
Eagles and Dolphins. I'm thinking Baltimore and the 49ers.
We're looking for the Jets.
I feel.
I'm thinking Ravens, Eagles.
I think a rematch.
Birds. Bird against the Bird.
I like that too.
Man, I hope they stop Patrick Mahomes, man. I do not want to see him back in the Super Bowl.
If Mahomes don't make it to the Super Bowl, y'all can cancel Christmas. We is in there, baby.
Yeah, I hope Mahomes make it. That's my quarterback.
Y'all can write our name in the history books if he don't make it.
Nah. I don't know, man. The 49ers might have something to say about it.
If Mahomes don't come, it's in his history books.
We'll see.
I'm saying, the gauntlet is over there on our side. Now,
that's what the gauntlet is, for sure.
Yeah.
So look, let me ask y'all a question then. We all know right now that the Eagles 9 times out of 10, the Eagles gonna have the number 1 seed. They're gonna have a bye. Do y'all see a team like Detroit beating a Dallas or beating a 49ers team first round?
I can see them beating Dallas.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely beat Dallas.
Just because it's Dallas, I ain't lying. Just because it's Dallas, bro. This is what Dallas do.
It's gonna come one crazy play where somebody didn't fight. They have one of those every fucking playoffs, man.
Dallas might not wake up for Detroit. They might be like, oh yeah, we got Detroit, and then Detroit come out there and punch them in the mouth.
Yeah, Detroit is scary, bro. Don't nobody want to.
I agree.
First round.
I agree. Detroit's scary.
I say to me the two scary teams are Detroit and Seattle. Seattle can do some damage too.
Don't be surprised if Detroit go pick up that boy for that D lineman that's ain't nobody picked up yet. That went down to he started his career in Detroit. Then he went down to
Ndamukong Suh? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, him.
Ndamukong Suh.
Who said I thought he retired?
No, he's just a free agent. I pick him up for the playoffs. The Eagles really need to go get him.
He's free agent.
If we go get him for an interior lineman. Bro, he got Super Bowl on this belt. We just need him for the playoffs. 4 games.
40 plays a game.
Can you pick a free agent up this late in the season?
Yeah, they free agent.
Even rumor have it.
I know it's a certain point where you have to cut off your team,
rumor
right?
have it is
the
way they were talking.
Rumor has what?
Rumor have it that J.J. Watt was considering coming out of retirement.
J.J. Watt.
Yep. for the coming back to the Texas.
Yeah,
they've been saying it's been a rumor.
If he don't come to
spread about him
Pittsburgh,
coming
if
out
he
and
don't come to
playing.
Pittsburgh, he a whole ass nigga. I ain't lying.
Man, I've been seeing crazy reports talking about Brady coming back out. I'm like, man, Brady, go get
It's a
your
wrap.
family back. Yeah,
It's
go
a
get your
wrap.
family back,
It's
man.
the
You the
rap.
GOAT.
Brady ain't coming back.
He
But look,
done this.
listen, hey, I'm not gonna lie though. I seen a crazy podcast where Gronk said that he would consider coming back if the Dolphins would ask him. He said that's all they missing is a tight end in that system. And what
I was
word
just
on the
thinking
street
that.
was that if the
They missing
Dolphins
tight
would
end.
ask him, he would come out of retirement and play with the Dolphins to play tight end.
I seen that.
Yeah.
He still probably got 2 or 3 good years
So,
left. You know, where he can play.
I ain't gonna get my hopes up on reports.
Yeah, and I
What
tell
kind of
people all
shape
the time.
is he in? He ain't
I
in
guess.
football shape.
Hell no, Grunk
Well, you can't be in football shape unless you playing
When you're not
football.
playing. When you're not playing.
Grunk a party animal though, bro. He like that cocaine and all that
Yeah,
shit.
Well, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Grunk is really from that lineage of like Jokic, man. They get up,
he like
drink
to
beer,
get
and go
high.
play sports. It don't even matter.
Yeah. Some people is just like that, bro.
Yeah.
God gave them another gear he ain't give everybody else.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think Grunk. I still say Grunk's the
that's
greatest
it.
tight end ever, and that's with respect to Travis Kelce. Man, Grunk.
I think Grunk the GOAT when it comes to tight end.
1A, 1B.
Yeah, it's 1A,
Who else
1B.
you got? We talking about Kelce and Grunk?
Yeah. And Shannon Sharp, I think he right behind him. Him and Alex Gonzalez.
He crowned him. He said them boys was the. He said he wasn't on that level. He said if he'd played it this time, he could have probably, did something with him. But he's like, man, it wasn't like that.
When he retired, he was the standard though.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, man, that boy still look like he can get out on the football field.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, that boy.
You hear me?
He fit.
Look, speaking of that, man, before we get off here,
definitely.
I know it's last week's news, but did y'all see that Richard Sherman, Skip Bayless, little blow up?
Gotta check that out.
Always,
man.
bro.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. You could tell.
I remember back in the day when Richard Sherman told
that he beat him at the game of life, or like
yeah,
but now this time, man, they were just talking
about the hip drop tackle.
Yeah, and Richard Sherman was just trying to explain to him, like, bro, I did this at a high level. You cannot do what you expecting people to do. And Skip was not yelling at him. I don't care what nobody say.
He wasn't. He
was talking normal, but you could tell Richard had been wanting to get this off his chest.
He don't like Skip. You could tell.
Nah, he don't.
Yes.
What did he say to him?
Man, he just basically he was basically they were just really kind of just doing a normal back and forth debating, and he was like, Skip, I played this game. He was like, well, Richard, I've been calling this game longer than you were born. Yeah. And then Richard interrupted and said, and Skip said something. Richard said, Skip, stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. And I'm like, he didn't yell at you. Yeah. He was saying, listen, now if you want to get him, then go get him.
Yeah,
Skip was saying like they want him to stop the momentum.
Yeah, he told him like he go get his point across.
And Richard would tell him like that's impossible. Like if you grab somebody and they dragging you, it ain't nothing else you can do. You feel me? And Skip would tell him like I've been covering the game more than you've been living. He was like, I've been playing, bro. You don't know more than me because I played. They always gonna pull their card, and that's really what it was about.
That's true. I mean, a lot of the stuff, like even that hit they did on them Florida boys, that shit could go either way, man. Like the quarterback was dropping down, and it depends on what angle you looking at it from. It kind of looked like they didn't let up on him, and then it kind of looked like they did. I mean, it's a judgment call.
Bro, it's hard to police football, man. These boys are angry. They collide with each other for 2 to 3 hours, and just like a Patrick Mahomes, he mastered I'm gonna run to the sideline, act like I'm going out. You let up, then I cut back in. It's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, see that they gotta police that though.
You gotta police it.
Once you get yourself up, you got yourself up. You can't fake going out of bounds. Exactly. Then he tightrope the sideline 7-8 more yards. He did it for like 15 last week though.
Right. You remember in college, Kenny Pickett fake slid.
Yep.
The fake slide. They damn near the next day they outlawed that shit. They wasn't playing like, no, you can't do that. That right there ain't gonna work.
Nah, that was bullshit. But it don't matter. Because
I ain't gonna lie. That's to me. That's the only reason why that boy got drafted.
I think they should come.
Nah, he went off that season though. He went off that season. He had like 5,000 yards, 46 touchdowns, 7 picks. He went off.
Yeah, he did. He did.
They should come up with some.
No, he did. He had a hell of a season. Yeah,
missed calls like the Saints. They caught it bad again. They caught it bad like 2 years in a row. Like bad calls costing them going to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they got cheated two back to back, and they haven't really been heard from since, man.
Yeah.
Just think about.
I was actually, man, I ain't gonna lie to you because I don't have like a team that I just ride with. Like I switch teams. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't have like a diehard. I'm not a diehard fan of no team. Most of the time, I go with a team because of the players. Or just different stuff. So I was actually a Saints fan, and when they got rid of when Drew Brees retired and they got rid of Sean Payton, I was like, I'm gone, man. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, and I hate it for Alvin Kamara. I feel like he done got lost over there.
Yep.
Michael Thomas, he done disappeared. It's like,
he ain't been playing though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying he done disappeared like 3-4 years ago. He was like the best receiver in football.
Facts.
Now
you need to put Kamara with somebody like Houston or
the Patriots.
Yeah,
I got a question. What do y'all think should happen to the refs that make bad calls? What do y'all think should be that call?
What do you mean? Just typical bad calls at the end of the game, like in
game? Yeah, the ones that fuck up the game.
Nothing. I don't think nothing should be done to them because, I don't. As long as they're not blatantly doing it to affect the outcome.
Yeah,
because
I think. Yeah,
you gotta think about the type of atmosphere that they're in. You got hundreds, maybe 20, 30,000 people. I don't know the exact number. Don't quote me on that. Screaming at one time, watching one play, you watching it, and the speed that those players moving at, you got to call that shit in real time. But that play against the Saints, that shit was just blatant, bro.
Versus, that's kind of my point.
Cowboys, when they said if Dez caught it or not.
Yeah. And see, my thing is, any play that's going to cost you a game, that's what they got the replay booth for. So you can always go correct, egregious calls. But
you can't challenge all calls, though.
Yeah.
You can challenge certain calls.
Nah,
man. Unless you can prove that it was intent, I don't know what you can really do, because that sets a bad precedent. Because it's going to be 3 to 5 bad missed calls every game on both sides. So now you start getting into that. Well, which is worse?
In the last 2 minutes of the game, game-changing calls should be reviewed.
I think they ass should be fine. Fuck all that. They need to pay consequences like other people.
So what if you make a terrible call that cost somebody a touchdown in the second quarter while they got momentum? I've seen momentum.
$15,000 fine.
No, I'm just saying that to me ain't no different than
$3,000 fine.
Messing up a call with 5 minutes left. Yeah. If you mess up a call, you mess up a call.
Yes, some calls be blatant though. Like you should I understand people ain't perfect, but some calls you just shouldn't miss.
No, that's a fact.
That one against the Saints was unreal.
Yeah, like that. The other one against the Saints when they were playing, I think Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Now Minnesota,
he just missed. He missed. Yeah. He just missed him. Yeah. Yeah, I know something. Yeah, but some players are just missed and they shouldn't be missed.
You just blatantly, you just don't. Yeah, when my Dolphins played the Eagles and we got 15 penalties and they got 0, that's just unheard of. You know what I mean?
Man.
So I don't.
Man,
15 penalties. And
I heard Philly got the refs in their pocket. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, look, they the least penalized team in the NFL right now. Every team averaging 8 penalties against them.
Man, that boy ran Morris up. That boy ran Morris away, man. Hey, before we get off, Dre, you want to talk about as far as I know you want to do a show where we do a mock draft for the NFL skill players. I'm thinking we can do that tomorrow. You want to explain to E-Dub and anybody that's watching what we're gonna be doing tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna let's just like we did the NBA draft, we're gonna do NFL, but I was thinking just skill players, so we don't gotta do linemen and stuff like that. You can pick one quarterback, one receiver, a tight end, and 4 receivers. One quarterback, one running back, a tight end, 4 receivers all time.
Okay, so 7.
Yeah, we do 7-on-7. We can do defense too if you want to.
Yeah, I
I
think we can do
had
defense too.
what I was saying. My phone had like skipped out or something.
We're gonna do NFL draft. We're gonna do an NFL draft on skill players. Like you're doing 7-on-7. You get 1 quarterback, 1 running back, a tight end, 4 receivers all time.
Can we do?
I already know who my
Can,
first
can,
pick is.
can we do the Can we substitute extra running back if we want to for one of the receivers?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine. I
I'm
mean,
with it.
I just got an idea. However we tweak it, we can tweak it. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, Mark, you ain't see the one we did with the NBA last week, did you?
Nah, man, I missed it. I wanted to be there, man. I had to go down to my grandma's.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a good one, man. I think this football was gonna be fun too. So yeah, we'll work out the details.
We definitely should have had you in on that one.
Oh yeah, it would look totally different then.
That football thing, that shit gonna be like unreal though, because it's gonna be like it's too many weapons, bro. It's too many weapons.
Facts.
I know, man.
It's too many weapons. Like, I don't know nobody pick my boy first. I'm going my.
I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody picking the same players.
Shit,
I do.
The same players.
Shit, it's gonna be some.
What?
Yeah, when it comes to receivers, it's a lot of dogs, but it's a lot of them that we all gonna think about. Like, hold on, now him with him. Yeah, but some names is inevitable. But you got Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, T.O. Everybody gonna have them.
Just let me have Jerry Rice as the OG.
You better hope you can pick him. You better hope. We ain't giving you that. We gave you Mike last time. We ain't giving you that.
Listen, look,
I appreciate
hey, I blessed him last time. Yeah.
Who got first pick?
Well, we do a little drawing like we did for the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't get my guy first pick, then I know.
Hey man, hey, you better not tell us because I'm gonna pick him just so you can't have him. Don't tell me.
If I get my guy first pick, it don't even matter who else I get.
Yeah, FJ gonna be on with us tomorrow too, man. So it's gonna be good, man. Yeah. And then look, and that boy Barry Sanders, man. I'm gonna tell you, that's that killer.
Look. I look Barry the goat to me, so just like he ain't gonna be there too long.
I promise you. I promise you, man. Yeah,
let me get my list together for this.
Yeah, that's what I did the last time. I had my list ready.
Yeah, I got a list this time. I ain't unprepared this time.
I need to throw my little list. Who picked Shaq first?
I did.
You ended up with Shaq. Yeah, I'm about to say, you ended up with Shaq.
Hey, young Shaq could defend on that perimeter, though. Before he got big. Young Shaq.
He couldn't defend Akeem Olajuwon.
And we go with this bullshit.
Damn right.
Hey man, you need to start watching No Chill Gil podcast, man. He gonna lace you up.
I do. Gil be on a bunch of BS all the time.
All that stuff you be talking, he gonna lace you up.
He said Mike the GOAT though. Is that BS?
80s GOAT. 80s. He said 80s Mike is the GOAT.
Man, if Gil is your source of information, bro, this gonna be an easy.
No. Let me stop you. Hold up. So let me ask you this though. So you saying Kenyon Martin ain't credible? Nah, I ain't even gonna bring up Rashad McCants. He put him in.
McCants be tweaking. I ain't lying. McCants be talking.
But I can't think of the dude's name. No, they had a big power forward on there one time, and he broke it down with some with a lot of good points. And he was just saying like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. The skill set that these guys got right now, he was like, man, it ain't no way I probably wouldn't even get drafted in this league. And he was like, when he was there, he was like a top 4 or 5 in his position. I can't tell you his name because I don't remember. Maybe next time we get on, I'll have it because I'm gonna go look it up. Because I meant to do that last time when we were talking about Reggie Miller and
bro, this all I'm saying, man. If we gonna say okay, we're gonna go by what credible NBA players say, then it's probably more NBA players say Kobe better than Bron. I'm just saying, if you go look at the amount that's on the record. No, just hold on. I'm just saying, so that's not a good way to judge it because you could be looking at this show and these players are saying it one way, and you look at another show, it's different. It's different. So,
but I mean, I can agree if somebody said that Kobe is better than Bron, I'm not gonna argue with him. If somebody said Kobe is better than Jordan, I'm not gonna argue with him.
Man, all that because it's all opinionated. You just got to be able to stand on your 10 toes and make. But if
somebody say Reggie Miller better than Chris Middleton, I'm gonna argue with him.
You ain't having that shit, huh?
I'm not gonna argue with him.
Out of all the stuff you argue about, that's what you
heard me.
Man, look, he about fourth best on Milwaukee right now.
Oh,
You better jump off the boat. I'm sorry.
Hey, but you gotta look at what they call him in the NBA though.
The fuck do they call him?
They call that boy Lil KD.
Stop it. Nobody fucking call him
Who
that.
call him that?
Nobody fucking call
NBA
him
players,
that.
bro. I'm telling you.
Nobody call him man that.
This boy love Chris Middleton, man.
Bro,
Nobody
I heard
call
that
him
one.
that. That boy can't go to sleep and dream to be KD. He can't even be KD in a dream. Can he dream at that?
Not saying he like KD. They saying he like an off-brand KD, bro.
He ain't even off-brand KD.
We don't know. I don't really eat a lot of off-brand stuff. It tastes different.
Me? You feel me?
It depends on what it is.
Gotta be that real deal.
Oh man.
Nah, Middleton, he's solid, man. I want him on my team, but he probably my third or fourth option. But I rock with him though.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, look, before we get off, anybody that's tuning in, tomorrow we have our first official interview. Me and Dre was able to interview Stephen Harshaw, former championship winning coach here at El Dorado. He won a championship leading the girls basketball team, and he since moved away. And he got a lot of great things going on. So we were able to get an interview with him over the weekend. That'll be airing tomorrow at 2:00 p.m. Central Time. So I'll be pushing that link out in the morning for people to see. But it was a great interview. He did great. Answered all our questions, and we had a good time with him. Don't you think so, Dre?
Definitely. I ain't even have to ask my questions. He answered them all.
Oh, yeah. So, man, y'all be on the lookout for that link tomorrow, man. It'll be airing at 2:00 tomorrow. And then, of course, we'll be back on tomorrow at 6 to do our NFL mock draft, which should be very, very interesting.
Facts.
So, yeah, other than that, man, y'all brothers got any last word?
Man, stay up, bro. Stay positive, man. Stay positive.
Prepare that draft. It's going down.
It's going down tomorrow, 6 p.m. sharp, man.
Look, I'm just telling y'all now, I'm building my team on speed.
Hey, we're gonna snatch it. Look, it's gonna hurt his feelings, Dre, when all the players he wants. And everybody starts snatching.
You gotta dig deep in your bag.
Yeah, you got to dig deep.
I got one in mind. If I get him, it's over with. Everybody else, it don't matter.
And I probably got 2 players at each position. I'm telling you, I probably got 20 at receiver.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going down,
I hope
man.
I get the first pick. If I get my first pick, hey, I'm telling you right now.
I hope you don't get the first pick. And whoever you thinking, I hope they get picked before they get to you.
Yeah.
It don't matter. I can put together a football team in my sleep.
Oh, yeah. Fred, you in there tomorrow, man. Remember.
Say the NFL draft tomorrow.
Hey, but one thing I will say, though, I ain't mean to cut you off. One thing.
Go ahead.
It's a lot more options in football than it is in basketball, man. For sure.
Oh, yeah. But that basketball draft was fun, though, man. Yeah, I got off that night. That's all I could think about.
And it's not that big of a difference in gap in talent level from the old players and the new players in football than it is in basketball.
See, I can see myself going to get like an O.J. Simpson or somebody. You could just go so deep, man.
7-on-7, though?
Yeah. So you only get to pick 7 players.
I'm not saying I'm going to get him. I'm just saying when you start looking at the Earl Campbells, the Jim Browns, bro, basketball, you can't really do the generational thing like you can on basketball. Because football players, that's different. They were tough. Like, it's an obvious watering down of the game. Now, don't get me wrong, it's way more speed now. Yeah. But I tell you, put one of them little skinny linebackers in front of Earl Campbell and see what happens.
Oh, you gonna put that ball on his back.
But you got Bo Jackson's out there. My point is, it's so many ways you can go.
It's gonna be fun.
You could go back and get that boy from the Vikings. Hell, what's his name? AP Peterson.
Oh yeah, Adrian Peterson.
That was a dog, boy.
AP. Look, when it comes to seeing with my own 2 eyes, AP the best running back I ever seen. I seen Barry Sanders. I never watched them live though. Like I'm talking about just me. AP the best running back I ever seen.
Hey, to this point right here, where he asked if we drafted coaches, I think we should. And I wish we didn't. I wish we could have got our coaches for the NBA draft last week. I thought about that.
Question. That's a good question.
So,
I'll take that boy over there with the Dolphins because I'm coming with straight speed.
I want Mike T. That's me.
I'm getting Steve Walsh, man. 49ers, the originator of the West Coast offense, bro. Where it all started.
Andy Reid, that boy, the greatest offensive mind.
After Steve Walsh.
Okay. See, I don't even know. I have to look into it. Who he brought up?
Not the West Coast.
49ers. He started the West Coast. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. That was him.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's no knock on who you just said, but I'm just saying Steve Walsh is considered the greatest play caller of all time.
I was asking because I mean, I ain't real knowledgeable about the older guys, bro. So when you bring up like that, I asked you to just kind of get the,
for sure. No, I know, man. Your best. I know your sports knowledge don't go past 2010, man. I learned that already. So yeah. Anything you need to know, come to me.
I tell you what. But what I know,
I know.
I know that's right, bro. That's what's up, man.
I don't know. If I don't know, I would be like, hey, man, I don't know about that.
Straight up.
Facts.
Look, I can't go. Yeah, hey, look, we all sports historians, and I think doing this is just gonna make us all even sharper, man. But anyway, man, it's after 7, man. I know it's Monday Night Football about to come on, so I hope we can get y'all off here promptly to get to the game, man. But I appreciate y'all boys showing up. We appreciate all the engagement tonight. Anybody that tuned in, FJ, until you give me Kevin Durant back, we ain't really got nothing to say. Y'all still upset about that.
I get out of the Kevin Durant sweepstake though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
That Joker didn't even play in the game.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, anyway, man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to Back and Forth Sports, where we always keep it real on all things sports. So until tomorrow, peace.
Peace.